Wafi bona toge bafra rokobore amako karyamano urawo. Wafi bona toge bafra rokobore karyamano urawo. Wafi bona toge bafra rokobore amako karyamano urawo. Wafi bona toge bafra rokobore karyamano urawo. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene bugabaya. Imanadika dinta jarabia nkene bugabaya. Ogano chore aso coach kwetena bagati tindunawo. Ogago chere aso coach, but no baget it in no abo. Brother Masikwala, Makine, Sika, Kiweri, Sigiro, Vasabo. Let's go, let's go. We don't have much time because time accumulates for no man. If you're coming in right now, hit the share button, share. Martin, you're welcome. Martin, Augustus. Roy, you're welcome. Martin, you're welcome. Let's do this. I may not have time to greet everyone because time constraint is too much. It's too much. So I try to come early today so that we'll be able to cover some things this morning. Thank you, Don Wapale. Thank you. All right, let's listen to this message. I will be playing this message as often as I can so that, some of you, my brothers and sisters, some of you, your head need to be reset so that you understand. Because emotions are flying very high. Emotions are flying very high. People are very passionate. Your love for Biafra, you don't want to make mistake. And that's why the emotions are so high. You're taking sides. Remember, we have a nation to defend. We have Biafra to defend. We have our prime minister to protect. This particular broadcast is a special one. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I am Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Let me quickly put my logo, our logo, because there was a threat. There was a threat from Ngozi Orabueze for me not to use the logo that our Prime Minister gave me authority to use. So that is why I am going to make sure I don't know why this logo is not permanent. Do I need to be putting it every time? It's supposed to be permanent. I belong to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile media team. Before, I wanted to take these things very slow. What you have been seeing was not the best of Vam Vam Vam. I have been giving it carefulness and thoughts and all that. But right now, Chukwu Kabiama gave me the boldness after I read a letter this morning. I read a letter from Ngozi Orabueze. She is no longer COS. Ngozi is not COS. Ngozi is not Prime Minister. She is Ngozi Orabueze. I don't mean disrespect. I mean logically, because she already dismantled the cabinet, and we did not agree that cabinet be dismantled. So she was tired of the cabinet and she dismantled it. So what it means is that those of us that are in the cabinet of our Prime Minister will remain intact, except Ngozi Orabueze. So Don Pedro Obaseki girlfriend. I don't mean to flare up your emotions, but I'm being very real this time. I'm being very real this time because if I have given sacrifice of 100% before. Now, I am going to give 1,000% of sacrifice and time. Before, I used to leave my house a little bit, not so early, but today I left very early so that I'll be able to cover up enough this morning what I want to share with you. So, in fact, the letter Ngozi wrote to me actually gave me the fire and gave me the encouragement and boldness to speak, because I now know and I see that she has no legitimacy and she has no respect for our prime minister. Our prime minister, even when we had all the logo and everything, he has never threatened anybody, whether from the Nzama or from the zoo. He has never threatened any one of them. Don't use our logo. Don't do this. Don't use my picture. He has never. So right now, gradually, I will be going into in-depth analysis. Just wait for the mother of all analysis, when I am going to bring out the concocted and distorted and satanic text message that Ngozi Orabueze is using to back up her authority, that she's using to dismantle everything that Simon Ekpa represents and that Biafra represents. Remember, I'll repeat myself. I am Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. I am Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Ngozi. Now, I did a video this morning to help my brothers and sisters that are comparing me with Ikengo Ruagu. I can never be in the shoes of that Mini. Every Biafrans that are intelligent knows that I can never be in the same shoe with that boy in South Africa. In fact, the boy is very jealous of me and wants to be like me. You're gonna learn. All right. So, what am I talking about this morning? Yeah, I have something scripted. I wanted to do this program yesterday, but my boss decided that we should go on the space, and we allowed that to go. Now, I want to talk about the dangers of the sides you take and the dangers of taking sides, because emotions are flying very high. Emotions are flying very, very high. Raphael Chamaka Ajere, I am not taking sides. I am standing on the side of truth. That is why today there are so many people that have unfollowed me, including those that have blocked by myself. But I have decided, with the advice of my good and beloved wife, not to block anybody again. So that when you are making the comments, by the time the PM that I stand to protect emerge, some of you will be looking for how to apologize. But it will be unfortunate for those that I have blocked, because you will not be able to come back to the channel. So be very careful. Think twice before you do things on the platform. So the emotions are flying very high. And so many of you will not ask yourself, why is it that the defense of Biafra is not paramount in the heart of so many people that are actually putting up camera, and they come out and they are talking. The defense of Biafra is not paramount in their idea. They don't care. That is why they can go back, like Ejiro did those days. You go back into gutter and bring videos of Pastor Van 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 and they post it. I actually helped one of them repost it yesterday. And they're saying, I was a saboteur, I did this, and what they're busy is posting our pictures. You see, the reason why you cannot compare me with them or any of these people is that I do not wish any of these people, none of them, not Humble Lion, not Remy Juice, not the drunkard in France. I will not mention her name in my program. Not that drunkard in France, and any of them, I will not mention her name. You understand? None of them. You can't compare me with them, because what they wish is that they can wish that I will drop dead or that something bad will happen to me. I don't wish it to any of them. I wish that they will receive sense and know that the clock is ticking, and Obato Bie needs us now more than ever. My prime minister needs you now more than ever. But the truth is that whether you rise or you don't rise, he's going to emerge. And what it will mean is that you will lose everything. And then you will begin to wage war against him. Do you understand? So I painted a picture yesterday on our space. You imagine how many people left Egypt. Imagine how many Israelites left Egypt. Of those people that left Egypt, how many of them, those that actually left Egypt, how many of them made it to the promised land? How many? There were many people that came into the promised land, but they were not all that left Egypt. Those that left Egypt, they were just two. Even Moses did not make it to the promised land. Only Caleb and Joshua. Hey, can you? I begin to imagine it. Hey, God, don't wish yourself for after everything. Apostle Paul said, after I have done all these things, God forbid that I will be a castaway. Our prime minister, every one of us in the cabinet, most of the time he will tell us, count yourself very lucky to be a part of this cabinet. Count yourself very lucky. So do you think that prime minister will give Ngozi Orabueze authority to dismantle that cabinet that our prime minister is so cherishing of and so cared about? No. I am going into analysis one by one, and you are going to see. So you understand my interest and my passion into this. To defend Biafra, to protect my prime minister. So I'm not taking sides. I am siding the truth of Biafra, and I am defending Biafra. I am protecting my prime minister. That is why anybody that is defending Biafra and protecting my prime minister, our ideology will jam, and therefore we are colliding. So it will not look to you that I am siding that person. No, it is because our truth have collided. We are on the same side of truth. That's why we are being carried out, being pommeled by the same vehicle. So it is the same vehicle that is carrying me, carrying Sonia Akparawa, carrying Mazo Gechukunkere, carrying Mazi Mamadu, carrying Professor Chioma, carrying Joy Irobi, Biafra Unite, carrying all these people you see on the side of truth. It's the same vehicle. It is not because we want to take side against Ngozi or Orabueze. That's not the idea. So be very careful. The emotions are flying too much. Do not hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself because you know your emotion. She's a woman, oh, that's why they are fighting her. She's a woman. Let us stand with our fellow woman. No, Biafra is not about standing with a fellow woman. Because she's a woman, she's weak. Look at her. The way she's speaking, she's strong. She's a strong woman. Strong, strong, and with the passion with which she's running fast to destroy everything that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa represents. Who made her Deputy Prime Minister? Is there anything like Deputy Prime Minister? Deputy Prime Minister and COS. Ako and Uche are supposed to be working together. But at least you need to have at least one. If you are able to have Ako, then you will be thinking. By the time you think very well, Uche will enter inside of you. So you will be able to decide for yourself. You will not be calling me every time and saying, Van, tell me what is happening. Some of you will say, Van, slow down. No. I am going to press on a double silencer, double cylinder. You know why? Protecting my prime minister is sacrosanct. Defending Biafra is important. Very, very important. Nigeria, don't rejoice, oh. Don't rejoice. Simon Ekpa is still the finisher. Simon Ekpa will be the punisher for all these people that you have pommeled and gathered around using them against Simon Ekpa. He will be the finisher of the zoo, and he will be the punisher of all these people that are doing these things, because he will punish them, but it is zoo that he will finish. Nigeria, your own don't finish. All these people, the drunkard in France and all of them, you will receive punishment from the government, Maybe some of you will now receive sense. Some of you might decide not to come back to Biafra because Butuzo is angry. He's very angry. And some of you have crossed the red line. And honestly, some of you have crossed the red line. And I will leave you, and I will leave you at the mercy. I will leave you at the mercy of General Ross. I will just leave you at his mercy. Now, going forward, I'm not taking sides with anybody. I am standing on the side of truth and to defend Biafra and protect my prime minister. Some of you with your emotions, she's a woman, take easy, you're attacking her because of woman. Some of you woman rapper will come and say, I will stand with her. Nobody's fighting for her, I'll fight for her. You're fighting for her, Mosu. Remember what Delilah did to Samson? A woman. May God have mercy upon you. Yeah. I am taking side with the truth, and I'm taking side with my freedom. My freedom is sacrosanct, and truth I cannot compromise. Now, when the dust finally settles, where will you be? You need to think about that. Think very deep. When this dust finally settles, where will you be? I have thought very seriously about this, and I know where I will be when the dust settles. It's just going to be in a matter of days. This dust will settle, and then we'll begin to raise our heads and begin to dust ourselves, and begin to clean ourselves of all the rubble that fell upon us, and then we'll begin to take our position where we ought to be. You have not asked yourself that. All you want to do is, let's tarnish the image of Simon Van Van Van. Let's tarnish the image of Akbarawa. Let's destroy their image. They are fighting Gozo Rabose. No. You are making a mistake. The last thing I will ever do is to try to harm a fellow Biafran. Never. That has been the policy of our Prime Minister. To do something to harm a fellow Biafran? No. If you have the spirit of Biafra, the spirit of truth, the spirit of Chukwokika Biama, you will never ever think of harming any Biafran. Never. No matter who that Biafran is. You don't want their blood to be in your hand. You don't want. I'm telling you. When I read the letter of Ngozi, the Spirit of God said, it is time to arise and defend Biafra and protect Simon Ekpa. He told me, you said you are the self-acclaimed armor bearer. Huh? Where is the armor you bear? Now they have heard your boss, your superior. You need to use that armor and fight. Use that armor and do what? And fight. And make sure you win on his behalf. Make sure you win on his behalf. And that's exactly what I am doing. And there's nothing that will stop me. Nothing. So, fellow Biafrans, our nation, Biafra, is sacrosanct. Don't you ask yourself, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that Biafra would be a miracle? Why did Simon Ekpa say that you will see how miraculously God will deliver Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how God will use him, Simon Ekpa, to bring Biafra miraculously? Miraculously. So if it doesn't happen this way, and you will say the glory and power of Simon Ekpa did it, or the glory and power of Nnamdi Kanu did it. They are instruments that Chukwokika Biama is using, and he will use them to drive us home. I don't know if anybody is saying his say to that. I'm not looking at comments because I don't want anything to distract me. I am so comfortable and I'm confident that, look, you see this Biafra is a done deal. It's a done deal. Some people are worried. Some of you are worried. Hey, this one that you people are fighting. Don't you see that the international communities, they are going to see that you are not serious? No. They had the same thing during their time. Israel, they had so many obstacles from the time of Sanballat and Tobias, from the time of Haman and all the rest of them. They had them. They had from the time of Dathan and Abiram. They had them. Israel had them. They were a stiff-necked people. But deliver them today. Israel is a nation. And you know what funny thing? Because they are the light, they are still fighting till tomorrow. And for the fact that you are the real and genuine Israelites, you should be confident and comfortable that your own fight is a guaranteed win. A guaranteed win for you. So this morning, if I have the time, I might bring out link for some of you to say one or two things. To say one or two things. That's those that are Biafra minded. Now, leave what you think I am doing that is not right. If you want to come here, and we have a nation to defend, and we have a prime minister to protect. If you don't have anything to say about that, about a nation to defend and a prime minister to protect, don't enter my link. Don't enter, because don't see that it is disrespectful when I maybe close your camera or close your microphone. Because don't come and tell me, take it easy. Stop calling her name. So no, honestly, I will do a lot this time. Honestly, a lot of eye-opening. Now, you are a media personnel, and I did an interview with a Finnish citizen. Now, I want Biafrans to hear again. I don't know where this my fellow comrade put his ears or his understanding to be deceiving Biafrans that Prime Minister was riding bicycle, that he is around. That is what the Finnish man told you. So you don't know the meaning of autumn. You don't know the meaning of autumn. So somebody who is in the media is telling Biafrans that our Prime Minister is doing hide and seek. Simon Ekpa, Mejiri Buago will be in Lati doing hide and seek for Biafrans. So he's riding bicycle around, and the 1,000 Biafrans are in Finland for Biafra declaration, but the Prime Minister will be doing hide and seek, riding bicycle. Hey! Gini mere oboroge nwanne Ugo? Gini mere oboroge? Just because you want to debunk vam, it doesn't help in any way. That's why I'm asking, where will you be when this dust finally settles? Where will you be? Or somebody that is busy, hey, vam, I will destroy you. You know, the drunkard in France, I've been threatening me. If I show you the voice record she has sent to me, many. How should we destroy me? How should we do this? That's not what I am after. Honestly speaking, I am after the defense of Biafra and the protection of my prime minister. And that I will do with every amount of toughness, of mental toughness in me. I am vam. I mean it. Now, let's listen to this guy. Yeah. Okay, let's listen to this guy. Open your ears and listen and hear what he said, and tell me where this man actually told you that he saw Simon Ekpa riding bicycle yesterday. A man that was telling us that if he had seen him before, earlier, that he would have known how to join or support him. Let me try and do this because I may not have enough time to bring in people. But listen to this particular brother from Finland. I forgot to ask him his name, but that interview was awesome. In fact, one of the best interview we had there. Yeah, one of the best interviews we had there. So let's play it. All right, listen now. I have a word or two with you. I heard you were talking about knowing Simon Ekpa. Yeah, who is Simon Ekpa, and what kind of a person can you describe him to be?
Simon Ekpa is a citizen of Lahti. He is a politician in here. He has served in our defense forces during his service. I didn't train him, but I was working in there at the moment, and I know him very well. He has worked in here during the past years, and now there has been some happenings like police has taken him, but I think after this conference, police will release him again, and things will continue.
After this conference, they will release him again and things will continue. He said he was arrested by the police. He was arrested by the police. And then Ugo, listen to this man who is telling you that after this conference, they will release him again. And from this same interview, Ugo is telling you that this man said he saw Simon riding bicycle. What amount of ignorance and illiteracy? What amount of, hey, Chineke mera ya ebere, achịkọta ekwu ọnụ journalists. Enwere na BRGIE. Oh. After this thing, they will release him again. Let me take it back. You will hear him again. Because I may not play all these videos.
Can I have a word or two with you? I heard you were talking about knowing Simon Ekpa. Yeah, who is Simon Ekpa and what kind of a person can you describe him to be?
Simon Ekpa is a citizen of Lahti. He is a quality student here. He has served in our defense forces during his service. He did well. I didn't train him, but I was working in there at the moment, and I know he did very well. He has worked in here during past years, and I know there has been some happenings like police has taken him, but I think after this conference, police will release him again, and things will continue.
Wow, he's a great guy. Thank you very much. I am Raphael. I am a Deputy Minister of Communications. We are law-abiding citizens
Deputy
of
Minister of
Biafra,
Communications.
and we just
Let it sink
declared
in.
this nation of Biafra, United States of Biafra. Thank you. You are aware of that, and
I have read a lot about it during these days.
wow, good. Thank you. And make every effort you can, knowing fully well that Simon Ekpa is a good guy, has not done anything wrong. Make effort also, because we know in a few days now they will release him. Make the best effort you can also to reach out and tell those that are concerned.
He's a very brave man.
Wow, he's a brave man. So, bravery, when you talk about bravery, is it knowing him as a military, person, or training him, or what kind of bravery can you do? How can you describe his bravery, Simon Ekpa?
What I meant from brave is that taking responsibility what's happening in Biafra land.
Wow.
At the moment, it's a very big thing in Finland. It's very rare because usually many people would say that I take response of those what's happening there.
Yeah.
But as things we know, gaining or having independence, it always requires sacrifices, and many people are dying, and it's sad, but it does belong to gaining independence.
Because Finland also passed through a tough time to gain independence. The same thing Finland did is what Biafra is doing. Do you understand that?
But I know Simon more personally.
Wow.
From entrepreneurship. I'm an entrepreneur as well. We met the first time about 15 years ago when we both belong to a group for young entrepreneurs here in Lahti.
Wow.
That's how I know him. I have had a sauna once.
Wow. Yeah.
So the army service is just one thing. How I know.
I know him. Okay, it's part of the thing.
I have met him many times in a group of young entrepreneurs. We have eaten together, and that's it was about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Because it's meant for people under 35, and me and Simon, we are both older, so that's why we are not in the team anymore. But I saw him last time earlier on this.
I saw him last time earlier. I saw him last time earlier on this autumn. Listen to him. This is where my brother Ugo was so confused. Listen again. Listen.
And that's it was about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Because it's meant for people under 35, and me and Simon, we are both older, so that's why we are not in the team anymore. But I saw him last time earlier on this autumn. I was cycling to.
I saw him last time earlier on this autumn. Ugo, go and search Google. Autumn is from September to December. Winter sets in from December 21st. So this autumn, he's talking about maybe early or middle of September, maybe in October. I saw him last time earlier in this autumn, at the beginning of autumn. This is coming, autumn is coming close to an end. I saw him earlier in this autumn. What is autumn? Autumn is this cold season of September and early December. From December 21st, winter sets in Western Europe and in America and other places. Some places they don't have they have a very short autumn, depending on the kind of weather you have. So you listen to this. Just because you want to debunk Van, you come out and say, the man said he saw him this evening. Hey, Ifere Megi. Honestly, what will you gain? Just to debunk Van? All of a sudden, you join clique with people that are fighting Obato Obie. Why? I am not part of those that do propaganda to say that you are jealous or you. I don't do that. No. I don't know your reason. But please stop. If you want to follow the Amosu, follow her. But me, Van, I am here for Biafra and for my prime minister. You know, when I tell you I am the self-acclaimed Amobiera, I am not saying it just to gain momentum or to gather sympathy or to get people to listen to me. I am saying it because I mean it. Look at my eyes. I mean it. Believe me. I don't joke. I am a born Biafra, bona fide restorer of Biafra. I mean every word I say. How can you listen to this and then you use it to do program? And I was listening to the drunkard in France, Biafrans, and now I know the reason why so many Biafrans are going to fall. So many. And it's a pity. Just the same way many Israelites fell and they lost before the restoration. So many Biafrans are going to fall. You know why? Because it is destined to happen like that. Buongiorno. It is destined to happen like that. It is just history repeating itself. History repeating itself the way so many Israelites fell in the wilderness. The same way, so many Biafrans are going to fall. There is a prophecy I am going to bring to you. Now, those of you in the homeland, in the home front, be very careful, especially in supporting this evil that is being done against the prime minister. It will fail, oh. It has already failed. But you know what? Any one of you that partake in it, any one of you that listen to Ngozi against the orders of the prime minister, I'm telling you, you will pay with something very heavy. I'm telling you, believe me, it's not a threat. It is the truth. You will pay with something very, very heavy. Because you will be among those that will fall. Who fall. And it's a pity that you allow that to happen to you. So I'm not going to play all this video. Maybe next time I'll play it again because it's a very important interview. This interview, very, very important. Let me see. I want to take in 2 people. Only 2 people. I want to take in only 2 people this morning. And let me see who those lucky 2 will be. Let me see who those lucky 2 will be. And I'm going to give you only 2 minutes to come in and tell me what you think about defending Biafra and protecting our prime minister. Do you understand? Don't give me praises. What do you think about defending Biafra and protecting our prime minister? The link is in your comment section now. You have 2 minutes to click on that link. Just 2 minutes. Because 2 minutes to click on that link and come in here and say something. Only 2 minutes because I need to leave in the next 7 minutes to start walking down to my office. So click on that link and join me. If you have 1 or 2 things to say, about that. While I'm waiting for you, I want to appreciate my brother Flex, my brother Amobi, who actually is an encouragement and a support. And I want to encourage Biafrans to look for this, our brother, and support him. To look for this, our brother, and support him, what he's doing. He did a lot of sacrifice for our prime minister while we were in Finland. And the only thing I can do is to encourage him in what he's doing. So I'm going to bring out his website to share with Biafrans so that, so that you will please patronize. Go to this website called Flex Cars. Go to the website called, he came from America with his wife, two of them. He came, oh God, Mazi Amobi, Chineke goziere m gị. He came and then they did all. They were the ones that were helping our guests, all our guests that came, from America, was busy helping them, taking them to the airport and bringing them back. What an awesome feat and awesome sacrifice. So let me enlarge this. I'm sure you will be hearing my voice. This is a Flex Car. Flex Car is a website. They do what? They buy. What they do is they buy, they sell, and they trade, on all types of vehicles. They buy, they sell, and they trade on all types of vehicles. This is a Biafran. Encourage him. Encourage him. You see, just go on that website, type Flex, Flex, car, flexcar.com. He's a Biafran. He was at the Biafra declaration. I promised him I'm going to bring his trade to Biafran, and I will do it from time to time. And if you are a Biafran, you are doing any of these businesses because you are supporting Biafra with your money. If you are supporting Biafra with your money, we encourage Biafrans to patronize you. If you are supporting Biafra with your money, we will encourage Biafrans to patronize you. So this is the website, Flex Car. Go there, and this is not the one that will do you wayo. They will tell you this car is fine, every engine is working, everything. No, this one is authentic, guarantee. If you are doing business with a Flex Car, you are doing business with a genuine Mwachineke. Look at that website. Very, very powerful website. I don't have much time to go into it. The affordability, flexible, and hassle-free. 20% lower car payment, insurance included, 0 down payment, maintenance and roadside covered. The flexibility is cancel anytime with no penalties. Swap cars with the reasons or life stages. Hassle-free, one-stop solutions for all your car needs, and many, many more. I will take time to view it. The next time I come to talk about, encourage you about these Flex Cars, I will be able to lay more emphasis on it. Thank you very much, Mazi Amobi Flex. May God bless your hustle. You are a Biafran, doing good for Biafrans. It is well with you. Next time, I will talk more about this. All right, now, with those that are here, I said I was going to give 2 minutes to those that are here, and let's see how far we can go with that. If you can make it 1 minute, because there are other people here, it will be good. Let me see if I bring in everybody. If 1 minute will be enough, let's hear them. We have a Human Biafra United. Please go ahead and give us your submission. We are talking about Biafra and protecting our Prime Minister. Chinaman, go ahead. You have the mic.
Can you hear me now?
Life and clear, I can hear you.
Yeah, good morning, Biafra.
Good morning.
Please, I just have a few questions to ask. All of us are Biafrans. My reason of asking this question is that why are we fighting ourselves as a brother? The journey that we started as one love, as one family, and now we are part to separate ourselves. It's not fair, my brother. Let's come together.
Okay,
Let's forget.
Wait. You are not using your 1 minute well. I told you, if you think we are fighting ourselves, come and tell us what we need to do to defend Biafra and protect our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister is not anywhere right now. That's why people are fighting themselves. Yeah. I'm going to give you another chance to use. Wait.
I love you so much, and I love the way.
Wait. Will you wait? Can you wait? I will give you another 1 minute to use that 1 minute to tell us how to defend Biafra and to protect our Prime Minister. You have 1 minute and your time counts now. Please go ahead.
Okay, please. I've been following your program for a long time, and I love you, and I love what you are doing. I don't like for we to just be dragging each other. Just come to be unite. We need to unite ourselves as
All right.
one. We don't need
All right.
this
Thank
time
you.
again.
Thank you.
Please,
Thank you. Thank you. I
please,
will have united.
please.
Thank you.
I'm
I take
begging
your
you.
advice. I
Please,
take your advice.
I'm begging
I
you.
take it.
Please.
I take your advice. Believe me. I take your advice. I take your advice. I love you. I love you. I take your advice. Next time you have
Okay.
time to come.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you.
I love you. I love you. Thank you. All right. Then the next person is Augustus Chidebere. Please, you have 1 minute or two to tell us what you've got this morning. Defend Biafra, protect our Prime Minister, what we need to do. Go ahead. Oh, so hold on. I muted your mic. Hold on. Start afresh now. I muted your mic. Go ahead.
Okay, my general, this is my first time of talking to you. It's
I am
nice
not.
seeing you.
I am not general. I'm not general. But go ahead.
I personally made you my general. You are too much. You are too much. First of all, before I start, my spirit cannot tell me lie concerning this Biafra. The freedom of Biafra. Even God has shown me in the spirit how it's going to be. And every of my step, God has never made me to make a mistake of who to be with. Now, in terms of the COS of Biafra, I found out
Don't
my
worry.
spirit
Don't
was
worry.
telling.
You know what, Augustus? I am going
Yes,
to invite you. I will invite you in the evening. I will invite you in the evening. Special invitation in the evening
all right.
to talk about COS. Tell me how to protect our Prime Minister and defend Biafra. You have 1 minute. Make it count.
Yes, how to protect our Prime Minister is to debunk every lies that is made against him, because this is the reason why they took him in. This is the reason why that he is causing unrest in Biafra land. So anyone under him or in this freedom should not implicate him.
Oh my God.
Because if they implicate him, it means that what the Nigerian government are saying, it is true.
Thank you. Reserve your comments. I will give you more than 20 minutes in the evening. Please make sure you are available. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you,
You
my
have given us
general.
Thank you. I love
We
you.
move.
Thank you. I love you. All right. We have let our wind beam go. Please. The time is very short for me. I have only 3 minutes to stay here. A wind beam, try and see how you can use a very short time. I have only 3 minutes. And from here to my office, it takes me 8 minutes. So use your time,
Thank
please.
you.
Very short
Thank
time.
you. Thank you so much. And good morning to every one of you. I remind you are okay now, you are mama. Even if you will not like me, if I enter into your cup, you will still drink me. I will do whatever I have to say as long as it's for the bringing of peace in my mother's ancestral land. What is going on is not palatable to me. There is no group that is fighting that is so divided that will ever make any meaningful effort. Our enemies are laughing at us. Oh, go and look at them. They are
No. You are
divided
going
because of
Mazi,
money and so
I
on
will
and
be
so
Mazi
forth.
Max. You will have time to do that in
Yes,
the
sir.
evening.
Yes,
What you have is less than 1
sir.
minute. You can't do this in less than 1
Okay.
minute.
Sir.
You are smart.
I will say peace, peace, peace for my mother's ancestral home and those that are fighting for it.
All right,
And
thank you.
peace
I
on
will
behalf of
invite you in the
Simon
evening
Ekpa. Thank you
to
so
add
much.
more fire and more strength to what you just
Yeah.
started now. Thank you very much. You have enough time to do that in the evening. Rastaman, you've got 1 minute. Do it.
Okay. One thing I want to say is that my people, this is the testing time. Biafra testing. See it now, it's just testing time. Put your top thinking cap, your thinking cap. So right now, me, I said that what Obatobie would never do. Obatobie, before he officially got into this thing, he went and removed all the contacts of his friends who are politicians in the zoo. He went and removed them, then came openly and told Biafrans that he cut every contact, and even if they are there, he blocked them and make all of them know that he's not connected with them. So somebody to be talking with these people is contradicting Obatobie and mentioning Obatobie. Even sometimes when people come from homeland and they want to say their name, he says, no, don't do that. We have to protect you. And somebody to go and start mentioning the names of those people, it is a no-no. Then the next thing is that to tamper with anything that has to do with our defense forces, what you know is a highly security, highest sensitive aspect. So those to get involved in that is to mischannel this, and before you know it, it's too late. Yes. So this is what I'm glad anybody who wants to.
You're going to have at least half an hour this evening. I know we were in the same room, the same house. We ate from the same place in Finland. You understand the situation. So pipe low. This evening, we're going to have a summit, and then we're going to express ourselves very well. I love you, Rastaman. Your spirit is high. And you
I don't know if because I have some program in the evening, but I will try to know if I can squeeze in, you know. But
all right, no problem. No problem. Okay, we can always do that because I have begun a very profound battle now for defending Biafra and protecting my prime minister. Fellow Biafrans, I'm going to leave it here. I need to get to work now because let him that does not work, let him not eat. If that's your letter, Amosu, if that's your letter to me, it is a fuel that you just started. I am Vam Vam Vam. I am the self-acclaimed armor bearer of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And I am Deputy Minister of Communications. Get that into your skull. Airborne!